Today we're going to take a walk through Yogi Bear Jellystone Park in Robert, Louisiana. And if you're traveling around the New Orleans area, it's right off of Highway 12 on 445. There's Yogi Bear welcoming you to Jellystone Park. There is water all around the park, lots of trees, lots of paths, lots of activities. The park was very easy to get to from I-12 heading east. And you can see here a miniature golf course. They had a lot of activities for families. It appears that those were permanent residents in the back, and the yellow buildings were cabins that they rent out. And they had a couple of those all around. And here are the residents lined along the water. And there was water everywhere you looked. The park was surrounded by water. There is the ranger station. They had a well-stocked store, that anything that you wanted with quite a few souvenirs. They had a few pools. The pool had a covered area that you could do picnics or a party. And here again is the golf course. There's barbecue grills. They had those all over. And you could see the geese there in the morning, and they kept by the water. They were beautiful. And here it appears that this would be an activity center. It kind of looked like a nursery. And you could see there are picnic tables. And they had 5-mile-per-hour speed limits all over posted. And there, that was the entrance. With the entrance, you could see the park map right there. It was a pretty big park. It was an older park, and it was really big. And here you pull up to the front of the ranger store and check in, and then proceed through the park to find your RV site. The buildings on the premises were pretty worn, but everything was clean. Here are the bathrooms, and you can see the inside. They're pretty clean, but you can see signs of wear and tear on the floors in the buildings. And there were maintenance people out there taking care of everything. Another covered area that you could have a party, and you could see there's an activity center in the back. And there's my little setup. Here's another activities area. And it was a little worn, and you could tell Yogi Bear was a little old. They had canoes and kayaks that you could rent. Here is the pool area again. The site claims to have 6 pools. I only saw one, but I didn't go in the back. And here are some of the rental cabins. And here are the permanent homes on the other side. And it was kind of like a canal. You see the canoes there. And they had some paddle boats, the 2-people paddle boats, and there were a lot of children activities. They had playgrounds all around. This park is really geared for kids and family. There were a lot of play areas, sandy areas to play, and lots of Hanna-Barbera icons. And you can see in the back there was a hayride cart. You could check with the park to see when that's active. Here there were some rental cottages. It was just gorgeous, and everything, like I said, was very clean. It was old. The sites were cracked. The concrete was cracked, but it was easy to park, and it was level, and they had a lot of pull-through sites. I found this entire area to be a bit low-lying, but it wasn't a problem when I was there. The grounds are very well kept up, though the buildings are pretty worn, as are the parking pads and the roads. But the scenery is beautiful. There were waterways everywhere you turned, and the park is really geared for kids and families. I was a bit surprised that I was charged $60 a night with a Passport of America card. They don't honor discounts during certain times of the year, and this happened to be one of those times. So before you go thinking you're going to use your Good Sam's or your Passport America, you might want to check. I had a really nice stay here. It was quiet. I felt safe. When you're in the area, go ahead and check it out.